Hi guys, it's Jeff at Slavens Racing. In this video I'm just going to give you a few installation tips for installing the Athena Get race kit, which is the one that fits down on the reed cage area. And it's actually fairly easy to install, but I've wasted a lot of time trying to figure out the instructions and messing with the hoses. So I think I could install this in about an hour, but it's taken me a couple hours. Just because of the instructions are, if the text part of the instructions are actually very good. It's the pictures, like that picture right there in the middle, the red, and even the one on the right there. It's really hard to tell, well, especially the red one there, where all the little pieces go. And so that's where I've wasted my time today, and I'm going to try to save you some time, but with this video. So in the pictures, it's really hard to tell how these mounting plates go in there. I mean, I couldn't tell at all. I just had to sort it out. So hopefully now you can see this video and you can tell where that they go. This hole up here is just a blank hole. It's just to lighten it up. Same way with this one down here. But at least this shows you the orientation of those mounting brackets and spacers. Because there's a spacer here, and then this is a kind of a curved mounting plate, and then the same thing over here. And also, once I got that onto the bike, I really didn't like the hose layout because I didn't have the clamps on it yet. I always do it that way first. And so I shortened this one up 5 millimeters. And this was a straight hose that comes with the kit. It's the only hose that comes in the kit. It's straight. And I shortened that one 30 millimeters. I thought it was way too long. Next little snag is these bolts that come in the kit. Here they are right here. I believe they're 5x20s. On this, well, if you use those, you can see they don't go very far into the hole. You've only got 2 or 3 threads of engagement. I really didn't like that. Then if you go up to the next size bolt, 5x25, then they stick out on the bottom. That doesn't look so great either. But so I didn't have 4 of the longer ones here at my house. I only had 2. So I stuck 2 long ones in and 2 short ones in. I think, the ones that come in the kit will work fine. Just, I'm really kind of a stickler on details and that kind of stuff. And let's see here. Then in the kit, these Allen bolts right here, it only comes with 2. I rounded up a couple more at the hardware store. There's obviously 4 holes, and in the mounting instructions it shows only using 2 bolts. So if you only receive 2 bolts, that's just the way the kit is. You can run to the hardware store and find a couple more. You weren't shorted, that's just the way the Italians do it. And let me think what else here. So you have to reuse the stock reed cage, and you have to take the cage part, this part, you have to remove it from there. You can see that this red piece here replaces this piece. And so therefore you cannot use Boyson or V-Force reed cage assemblies in these. You have to reuse the stock ones. I think those are the only little tricks here. As I get it on the bike, maybe I'll add something to this video, but hopefully those little tips help you out. Well, I already remembered something else. So that gasket there is the stock gasket. You can just peel that off. Just be careful, it'll pop right off of the engine case or the reed cage. So you reuse that one, or if you want, you can buy another one. I think we've got those in stock. This one comes with the kit. It's got lettering on one side and blank on the other side. So if you install this wrong, let's see if you even get the holes lined up, you can see that it doesn't fit well that way. I mean, it would block off part of the area. The bike wouldn't run as well. So make sure that you get that on there correctly. you know, that when you get it up there, that the entire hole area, the port is exposed versus, you know, like that. So, probably come up with another tip here in a minute or two, but for right now, that's all. Okay, a couple more last minute tips here. These connectors that go into the injectors that have, you know, underneath this rubber boot, connect those before you get the intake manifold and all that stuff bolted down. So you can, you know, push it back a little bit, connect them, then put all your bolts in. And then on the other side of the bike, you know, it's a tight squeeze back in there. So it's really easy if you just pull off the pipe. You know you're thinking, oh God, I don't want to pull more stuff off my bike. Well, you can either pull this off in under a minute and get that done, or you can wrestle with it for about an hour trying to get the bolts in there. So it's much easier just to pull this pipe off. It's very quick and simple, and then you can get in there and access those bolts. And then don't forget to rehook the oil line and reprime it if necessary. I think that's all for now.